course, is the fabulous Avro Vulcan. And you can tell your grandchildren you've heard the Vulcan howl, the sound of those wonderful Rolls-Royce Olympus engines, 16,500 pounds of static thrust from each of them. That extraordinary howl that she makes when she's starting to take off. It's as if she is pawing the ground, ready to go. And you see what an amazingly agile aeroplane she is. This is a big bomber that carries 21,000 pounds of bombs, and in fact did exactly that down to the Falklands, with one of the pilots on today, Martin Withers, as the man in charge in the aircraft on the far side of the airfield, Vulcan XM607. Coming back in towards us now, flown from the left-hand seat today by Kev Rubins. This was the first B2 version of the Vulcan into RAF service. And this aeroplane, XH558, flew here at Waddington on 101, 44 and 50 squadrons. They were all Waddington squadrons. She later became maritime reconnaissance aircraft on 27 Squadron at Scampton, and then a tanker. She was saved for the display flight when the rest of the Vulcans were disbanded. She finally retired from RAF service in 1993. She bears the colours of all of the Vulcan squadrons, plus the Lincoln coat of arms on the fin with the panther's head of #1 group on the nose. Tossed her onto the scrap heap in 1993 when Dr. Robert Fleming felt that the RAF should preserve her, but they didn't. And the end result was the Vulcan to the Sky Trust and the start of a unique campaign to get her back into the air. A campaign that lived on a knife edge since its earliest days, and there have indeed been many near disasters, financially speaking, but always she seems to come through. She costs £2 million a year to run this aircraft. That's about £38,500 every week. That has to be raised. She's not paid for in any way by the taxpayer, the Royal Air Force or the government. She is entirely funded by help from industry and the great British people. So more about how you can help in a moment, but let's keep our eyes on the display, because as she comes round this time, I think we'll see the bomb doors open. And inside the bomb bay that carried 21,000 pounds of bombs, there are now the names of people who've contributed and who've paid to have their names inside that enormous bomb.